stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you was built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again. That on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
You said what? I hear that.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium.
Shit.
Today,
yeah,
we've got
nigga.
a good Week 5 matchup in store.
That's what I do.
Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota
So that's what
Vikings.
I do. Sneak. Yeah.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Hey. Not that kind.
About the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
Got him to win. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Geis.
Shit.
Again, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Shit.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
My nigga getting cheated, man.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the man, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the
Hate
door.
playing
First and
CPU,
goal.
bro. Damn.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening
still have money in there. That.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost
One stop, Haynes.
at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So
what you talking?
Steelers now to take over.
What you talking about, Pete?
They will be led out by the 6-foot left.
You been looking for me?
Alabama, it's Tua Tagovailoa.
And coming off of an early season open week, and in this
Yeah, I'm ready.
situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals.
I did.
Back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry
Why you
about
looking for me?
healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
So I got my own call.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
44-yard line.
Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Scully humble.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's and this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, going for Jefferson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Oh, shit.
And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
What, nigga?
Drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go down at the 26
shit, nigga.
Following a gain of 6.
In the middle of the fucking water, nigga.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I ain't got no damn boat.
From the gun, it's Tua. complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
Hope ain't no shark out here,
And he'll
nigga.
get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run now with Dillon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Throw with Tagovailoa. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to turn into
but I got to swim back to the to land because I ain't got no boat and there's only 2 things on the submarine thing. It's too late now. I'm almost there, huh? What? That's where the mission started
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being
I got my car right there, though. We good.
Right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 and now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Vikings 9-yard line.
$2 billion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
I ain't going to make it all the way over there, dog.
Make this a close game again.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Damn,
6 yards
I always got
and that's a 1st down.
I ain't even there yet, nigga.
They'll run with Geis.
That's one incident.
Gets him to the 42.
Oh, nigga, what
That's
the?
a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Hey, the mission over?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, shut the hell up, nigga.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field.
Nigga, I had to swim from the goddamn submarine, nigga.
But with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Steeler first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Viking. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Yeah, I'm at the 2nd.
The Steelers take over 1st and...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Steelers.
Now a carry for Dillon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Oh, shit. The fuck?
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 3rd and long,
I
it's
did.
Tagovailoa.
It's only one left.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here.
Getting
right
back to
at
my
the
chopper.
30.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
21.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step up.
He's going to need help anyway. Might as well go up there.
Better.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
On my way up there.
22-yard line.
Shut up, bitch. I
So here are
just
the
took out one.
Vikings to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
I'm on my way there now.
Now
Shut
Minshew.
up. Bitch.
Smith catches left side. Not much there, only a yard.
Got to give credit
Yeah,
where it's
damn.
due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Nigga leaving.
To throw again
Nigga
on
leaving the
2nd
coffin.
down. Minshew. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
No, it was at the
Down
upper
off
spot.
the series, but the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
Oh, shit.
No, not at all.
Got a man and he hits him
Oh,
in
shit.
stride.
God damn.
And they'll blow that one up
Oh.
back at the 16-yard line. They
Oh,
lost
shit.
2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the
Oh,
football,
shit.
don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Like, I need
Although
some
they won't
snacks
get
or
the
something.
same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Steelers take over.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal,
I'm
field goal,
saying.
field goal here. They got field goal last
I'm
time.
saying.
Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
You gotta be disrespectful. Hey, drop me off. Give me some health. I need some snacks and some armor. Like, watch that tree, nigga. I said watch the tree, nigga.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested.
I ain't gotta talk shit like he a grown-ass man.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game.
Man, what the hell you doing, nigga?
Jitters are long gone. That they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tua to try again on second down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2 to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I need some snacks. They got a convenience store around this bitch.
Backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
21. Steelers 13.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Come on, let's go. 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings.
You start talking to me like this, nigga.
And the lead, they'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Like a store to me, it ain't.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught
This
inside
nigga.
the 30.
And your door
He
fell
takes
off.
it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Vikings.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That nigga about to beat your ass. What this old nigga?
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's
I gotta
going to bring
find
up
that
a
shit.
3rd and about 7 left.
We ain't had to hit that homeless nigga in the head like that, nigga.
Looking to throw it.
Nigga ain't got no shirt on, dog.
He's got
He
his
got
man.
rib showing.
Taken in for a Viking
What?
touchdown. Justin Jefferson.
You talking about?
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
I think it is on my YouTube. Hold on.
They'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the
Let me go
touchdown.
back, see.
Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up just past the 20
Yes,
as his
on him,
guys
thank.
will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their
The Steeler offense here
Oh,
about
shit.
ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a
Nigga, I told you I was gonna be on, nigga.
Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Bro, you be disrespectful, nigga.
Open man
I
completes it
ain't
to
see.
Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Steelers on third down.
I got reliable.
For 4
Shut
thus
the hell up,
far.
LJT.
They're looking at third and a few inches.
God damn.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, damn, nigga, for real.
Thought they were going to force a fourth down.
This nigga gonna leave me, dog.
PI gives him the first.
I ain't going all the way over there.
That's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead,
I don't know.
You've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
That don't mean you gotta leave a nigga, though.
Complete.
Just saying.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. He gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Come on, Frank.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
2 brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Drake.
My foot hurt.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Yeah, dude.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Third and goal, it's Drake. And this time he
Who was
is
they?
in.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Kenyon Drake. His second touchdown.
Nigga, I don't got no snacks, nigga. You play too
And
much,
the
man.
Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Data.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I got the video. There you
So
go.
the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm about to say this shit.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next
There you
drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
Oh, this video.
You're exactly right. They've got to get
It's
a first
2014.
down
It's
to make
7 years
use
old.
of all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up second
So
and
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Oh, that nigga.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop.
You old,
1:50 left in the football game.
You think it's at 29?
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends
She
this
got Air
one
Force
away.
PT gear on.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Steelers down by 8. A minute 37 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and
Yeah,
handle
that's how they
that
did.
contact.
Nigga, that's what happened to me, nigga. My cocaine spot. I got fucking $200,000 fucking seized right now.
Incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Oh, that wasn't.
2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
God damn, this man look terrible.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
2016.
Well, when you're leading in the
String
fourth quarter,
5 years ago.
you want.
Not at all, and now you're discipline comes into question. Having
That shit
points
look
at
ugly
this
as hell.
stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
What's going on right now?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the
Where this
conversation
nigga at?
post because officials always
Oh, that
tell
nigga
you,
way
I don't
over
wanna
there.
throw the
Okay,
flag,
hold on. Let me get
but
Merriweather.
you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple. And the ball
They can answer my
snapped down
phone
on the
number.
5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa looking to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away.
No. Oh,
and incomplete.
I was next to the beach.
Now we're in the situation where
Where KB left my ass.
full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays.
Damn, this nigga did.
Situations and scenarios to make
At the
sure
beach.
And this will be caught. Touchdown.
Right here, nigga.
So in the final minute here, now a 2-point
Really?
conversion will tie the game.
the touchdown's massive.
Man, you still got 24
but now
minutes.
They gotta have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this
I think about
2-point
it.
conversion. Back to throw.
Hey, Split had
And, oh, a crusher
Split half the
there
money
as
with me,
it's
and I save
intercepted.
it.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. He's got the lead, and there he
I'm just playing, bro.
goes.
Chill.
And
I'm
he
on my way.
takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will. As
Yeah.
that play backfires in a big way.
I'll meet you there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken
I gotta
about a
steal it,
yard
man.
deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively,
Yeah,
so
don't
this one
watch
should
me,
just
watch
be
me.
one kneel and then handshakes. And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win,
nigga.
and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team
Don't
that's
snitch.
undefeated feels like a champion.
take care of your
so
family.
you want a little bit extra in this
We
one.
take-
Yeah, they got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So the
Nigga, you
final
take care of your
seconds have
family.
ticked away in this Minnesota